Hi there, my name's Carrie, and as you can see I've got a sprinkler here that isn't behaving correctly. Instead of a nice even spray coming out of the head, notice how it's shooting strings out. So what I will do is go ahead and dig it up and see what I've got. A lot of times when you shut the sprinkler off to dig the head up, it pops down in the grass and you can't find it. So what I'll do is mark it with a flag, and when I shut the water off I'll know exactly where the head is. When I dig a sprinkler head up, I like to take as much sod and dirt as I can in one piece out of the ground, and that way when I put it back it looks a lot better. So as I'm digging, I'm pushing the shovel as deep as I can into the ground, angling towards the head. And as you notice, I'm getting one big piece that will lift up and out of the ground. And here I'm trying to lift the sod and the dirt out of the ground in one piece. Just like that. Next I want to expose the head, and as you can see the dirt I'm pulling out now doesn't have any sod in it, so this will go back in the hole first when I'm backfilling. It looks like what I'm exposing is a cheap Weathermatic 2-inch pop-up sprinkler head, and coming out of the bottom of the sprinkler head is a funny pipe barb adapter that has been shoved into a piece of funny pipe to get it up level with the surface. And going into the sprinkler tee is a funny pipe barb elbow. So what I'll do is take my knife and slice the funny pipe so I can pull the head off the barb elbow. And the next thing I will do is thread out the barb elbow from the PVC tee. Okay, now that I have all of the old parts removed, I can go ahead and install the new sprinkler parts. This is a Rainbird funny pipe barb elbow, and it's 1/2 inch. And what I will do is thread it into this tee, and the tee is 1 inch by 1/2 PVC threaded tee. And once I get the barb elbow in, what I will do is shove a piece of funny pipe onto the elbow. Next I will take the sprinkler head. This is a Rainbird 1804 pop-up sprinkler head, and this is probably the most common sprinkler head that I use. These are great heads. Next I will install the filter screen and then the nozzle. This particular nozzle is a 9 SST, which means that it will water a 9-foot wide by 18-foot long square. And after I have the nozzle in, I will thread another Rainbird barb elbow into the bottom of the head. The next thing I want to do is wrap the funny pipe in that circle you see in the hole, and then I will measure it against the head to see how much I want to cut off. or even reposition the head, it's very easy to do. So that's why I did it this way. One more thing to do before I start backfilling. On the sprinkler nozzle there is a pattern stamped on the nozzle, and if it's way off from the direction that you want it to shoot, you can undo the top of the head, rotate it, and line the nozzle up so that it's shooting in the direction that you want it to. Okay, it's time to put everything back, and what I will do first is take the dirt that I pulled out of the bottom of the hole and put it back in first. And this way, as I'm compressing it around the head, it will hold the head in place when I start putting the sod back in. Now that I have all the dirt in the hole, I can start putting the sod back. And a lot of times what I will do is chop that one big solid piece that you saw at the first of the video into a few smaller pieces, and that way it makes it easier to put everything back and make it look good. Okay, I've got the head up and watering, and notice in the top of the nozzle there is a little screw. And this is the distance adjustment screw for the sprinkler head. So if I turn that screw clockwise, I can actually completely shut the head off. So this is a good way to fine-tune the watering of your sprinkler head. And if I turn the screw counterclockwise, it increases the distance of the spray. The last thing I want to do is fine-tune how the head lines up with the sidewalk. And with my pliers, I carefully grab the shaft and I can twist it either clockwise or counterclockwise so that the spray lines up evenly with the sidewalk.